So Sean O'Malley's fight is exactly in a week. It's next Saturday, and I think he's at a very interesting point in his career, or fight wise, matchmaking wise, where he's kind of at like a weird fork in the road. If he wins the belt, if he loses, I don't know. So I'm gonna go over where I think he could kind of go if he wins the belt, and the pass he could take after losing, if he loses to Merab this upcoming Saturday. So if he wins the belt, all right. If it's not a crazy war where it's like a split decision or a really close fight or just an actual fucking war where it could be like a fight of the year, there's no way they're rebooking Merab instantly and making the trilogy. It doesn't matter. If Sean wins convincingly, they're not booking the trilogy right away. It will happen eventually. Like, you're gonna eventually, if Sean wins, you will get the Merab Sean O'Malley trilogy fight. But if Sean wins, there's two fighters that they're gonna give Sean. Okay, and I really think everyone is hoping that it's Corey Sandhagen. I don't think that's who they're gonna give Sean O'Malley if he wins the belt right away. I really truly think, depending on if he wins his fight, which a lot of people were questioning the matchmaking, Petr Yan. He's fighting McGee in Abu Dhabi this summer, and I really think, given O'Malley fights early June, Jan's gonna fight sometime this summer. I think it's either July. I think it's July, if I'm not mistaken, or June. I don't think it's June. I think July. But they're gonna make this fight. If O'Malley wins the belt, this is the fight to make. Everyone's been pushing Jan for the title shot, and that's the thing with bantamweight. It's so top heavy to where it's not, top heavy is not the right word. There's just so many deserving guys at the top. You got the Corey Sandhagens, Petr Yan, Umar, who just fought for the belt, but it was a very close fight with Merab. You still have Merab, even if he loses. You have Song Yadong. Okay, like these are all guys. Divas and Figueiredo, who he just lost to Sandhagen, but there's just so many guys that could make a push or have a case to fight for the belt. But I really think if Sean O'Malley wins and if Petr Yan wins, the fight to make is O'Malley versus Yan, the rematch. Everyone wants to see that. Like, people think Yan should have won. O'Malley obviously was gifted a title shot. He was gifted the win against Yan in their first fight. Everyone thought Yan was robbed. Everyone wants to see this fight. O'Malley wants this fight. It's the fight to make. And it would be a fucking banger. Okay? So if he goes out there, he beats Merab. Sean O'Malley beats Merab. He beats Petr Yan. Okay? Then you make the Corey Sandhagen fight. That's what I think happens. I don't think they give him Sandhagen right away. Stylistically, it's a lot more entertaining probably to watch a Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley striking fight. But I think if Yan wins, he is probably the most deserving if Sean O'Malley wasn't fighting for the belt right now, which I will say, a lot of people were bitching. A lot of people were complaining that O'Malley got gifted a title shot right away. He hasn't fought since he fought for the belt last fall. And he just got a rematch immediately without proving himself. Look at his last five fights. Like, who else in the division is really deserving besides him? It's not Yan. Jan's fought once a year for the past few years, okay? It's not Sandhagen. It's not, Umar just fought for the belt. You're not going to give him a rematch, even though it was a really close fight, but it's too close together to, Sean O'Malley made the most sense for Merab right now. And I really can see Sean O'Malley beating Yan. I could see him beating Sandhagen. I think he beat Sandhagen. Him and Yan O'Malley and Yan is a lot closer of a fight. But I got a feeling that O'Malley's going to go out there and he's going to it's either going to be a very unanimous decision on Sean O'Malley or he's going to fucking knock his ass out. He's going to knock Merab out. I'm putting my chips in on Sean O'Malley. I really do think, bro, he's got the plot armor. Sean O'Malley has the fucking plot armor to go out there. Like, if he loses, okay? if Sean O'Malley goes out there, he loses to Merab, he's going to fight Sandhagen. That's the fight to make. Jan will then probably fight for the belt, assuming Jan wins. If Jan loses and Sean O'Malley lose, that's when I think they fight. Probably a co-main. It would have to be a 5-round fight. There's no way they rebook Sean O'Malley and Petr Yan if they both lose to a 3-round fight. That's not going to happen. The only way Sean O'Malley, or if he loses, the only way he's fighting Jan is if Jan also loses, or down the line, say Jan wins the belt and O'Malley builds himself up, then you can get that fight. But if Sean O'Malley wins, he fights Petr Yan. If he loses right away, or if Sean O'Malley loses, his first fight will then be Corey Sandhagen. But if he beats Petr Yan, he's then going to fight Corey Sandhagen. I think that's the most logical way to go about it if Sean O'Malley wins the belt. But like I said, if he loses against Merab, he's kind of at a weird funk. But the fight to make is Corey Sandhagen. Everyone wants to see this fight, but it's just that I think everyone knows that Jan is more deserving of a title shot than Corey Sandhagen right now. So, and everyone wants to see, Jan potentially get his get back. I think it's a lot closer fight now than what people really think it is. Jan's got a huge fan base. O'Malley's kind of got more of the casual fan base. The hardcores are always, glazing Jan. The hardcores are always hating on O'Malley. But I really think O'Malley pulls this off against Merab. He's got the plot armor. I'm telling you, you really don't think Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan, they're ever going to fight again? It's going to happen. It is going to happen. The storyline is right there. He's got the plot armor to go and fight Sandhagen for the belt and be a very entertaining striking matchup. That's just what is going to happen. I'm telling you, he's going to beat Merab. And even if it's a crazy fight, they booked that trilogy fight right away. Because like I said, the division is still there's still matchups to be had. You could do a Petr Yan versus Umar. You could do a Song Yadong versus Petr Yan. There's other matchups you can make. You got Patchy Mix coming into the mix, no pun intended. He's going to be fighting the eighth ranked, I think, Mario Batista. I think he's 8th ranked. But Patchy Mix, say he goes out there, he beats Mario Batista, which we all hope he fucking does. Fuck Mario Batista. We hope that Patchy Mix saves us and gets this motherfucker out of the division, okay? So you throw in Patchy Mix, who could beat a top 10 contender. That just throws in another name to the mix, another guy who could potentially fight a top 5 guy after that, okay? So, there's just more talent. There's just so many good fights to make at the top end of bantamweight. You still have... I honestly could see, too, if O'Malley loses, you book the Sandhagen fight, or low-key a dark horse would be... I could see them, for some reason, booking Sean O'Malley versus Henry Cejudo. To really see if Cejudo's washed and really see if Sean O'Malley can handle the grappling, handle the wrestling of Henry Cejudo. Cejudo's been on a slide. I think he's lost his last 3 fights. But I think that would be an entertaining matchup. They have this fake beef, but not. I don't know. Henry Cejudo's got the short man syndrome. He's been poking at O'Malley, and I think O'Malley puts his lights out. But I could see them going that route if, for some reason, Sandhagen doesn't work out, or if he beats Sandhagen, if O'Malley goes out there and beats Sandhagen, he's not going to get another title shot right after beating Sandhagen. I could see him I could see them giving him Henry Cejudo after. So O'Malley has also talked about, I could really see this. Now imagine a pathway to where O'Malley wins the belt against Merab. He goes out there, he beats Jan, he beats Sandhagen. He has talked about moving up to 145 a lot. Okay? And this is when Ilya was at 145. This is when he beat Chito Vera. So if he was beating Merab, he was looking to fight Ilya Taporia. So I really could see, even if O'Malley loses, he's been talking about making that bulk up to 145. And if he does, if he wins and he defends his belt a couple times against Jan Sandhagen, then I could see him really moving up. I wouldn't say cleared out the division by any means, Sean O'Malley, but He has talked about moving up, and if he does move up, even if he loses, say he goes out there, loses to Merab, loses to Sandhagen, then I really think Sean O'Malley definitely moves up. So if he does, I really think this is the matchup to make. You give him Dan Ige, just a slugfest. Dan Ige, last fight against John Woodson, of the alien, tall, lanky, reminiscing of Sean O'Malley. He beat the tall, lanky Sean Woodson, even though it was possibly an early stoppage. But I think if Sean O'Malley was to make the jump to that 145, you got the ultimate gatekeeper, Dan Ige. I think O'Malley beats him probably fairly soundly, but it would be a good test because you're moving up in weight. So, and Dan Ige can hit, all right? So I really think it'd be a good test to see where Sean O'Malley would stand in a obviously heavier weight division and against someone who's like perennial top 15 ranked guy, but he is never going to be a top 10 guy, top 8 guy. He is like the gatekeeper for the division as of now. If O'Malley were to move up, I could see them doing a Dan Ige type. More so, I guess, if O'Malley was on a skid, or it's kind of like he loses the belt to Merab, he beats Corey Sandhagen, and then it's kind of like they don't know what to do with him. Then I could see them making a push for Dan Ige. But this is what low key. Say Sean O'Malley goes out there, okay? Starches Merab, beats Piotr Jan, beats Sandhagen, and if he's still at the top of his game, both fighters, this is the fight. This is the fight you make. Diego fucking Lopez versus Sugar Sean O'Malley. That would be crazy. I really think Diego Lopez, he's got a really sound ground game. Like, he'll spam submissions, okay? Like, he's new at a fucking video game. He spams them bitches. But he's also got low-key some low-ass IQ to where he'll stand and bang. He don't care. He makes fights entertaining. And we already know Sean O'Malley is a very appeasing watch. He likes to make fights entertaining. Obviously, he's one of the most entertaining, stylistic fighters in the UFC right now. So if you imagine if Sean O'Malley goes on this tear, or even say Sean O'Malley goes out there, he beats Jan, and he's like, you know what, fuck it, let me move up. I can guarantee you they're booking this Diego Lopez fight. It's gonna be fireworks. Someone's head's getting fucking taken off. I would have to go. You would have to go with Diego Lopez. Like, honestly, he took Volk to 5 rounds. Like, no one thought that shit. He's got a crazy, low-key, good gas tank. And he'll still bang in the 5th round. Like, he said, fuck the takedowns. I understand Volk. You don't really want to take Volk down due to the ground and pound, due to the grappling of Volk. Sean O'Malley hasn't shown he's anywhere near the level of even like a Diego Lopez grappling-wise. But who knows? Maybe he goes out there and takes O'Malley down. But I really could see blockhead Diego Lopez going out there and just fucking, they're both in the center of the octagon, just spamming fucking right hooks, left hooks, uppercuts. Like, something crazy would happen in the fight against Sean O'Malley versus Diego Lopez. That is low-key, like, that's an underrated fight the UFC really could make, honestly, if O'Malley were to go on, like, a little bit of a run and Diego Lopez stays at the top of the division. That's kind of just wishful thinking, but I think, like I said, Sean O'Malley's at a very interesting point in his career to where if he loses, who does he fight? Like, you don't put him in a contenders match, or you don't, if you're trying to rebuild Sean O'Malley as the UFC, he goes out there, loses to Merab. You're not going to put him against a, Umar. You're just not. They're not going to book that kind of fight. They're going to book Sandhagen if he loses right away. Say he goes out there, beats Sandhagen, then it's kind of like, where do you kind of go from there? Because you're not giving him the belt. Maybe a patchy mix. Maybe, like I said, a Henry Cejudo, just one of those like low-key grapplers. I could see Song Yadong. That'd be pretty entertaining. But who knows? Like, he's just at a very interesting point where there's kind of a lot of options for him to go win or lose. And it'll be a very interesting fight. But like I said, too, if it's a crazy fight, a very close fight. Their first fight was a lot closer than people really realize. Sean O'Malley versus Merab. And if it's a really close fight again, or something, a split decision, very close unanimous. I don't think they give him the trilogy if it's a unanimous, even if it's very close like the first fight. I don't think the trilogy happens right away. But if it's just a banger fight, a very, very close fight, you get the trilogy, you book the trilogy. They're both, at this point, Merab is a big enough name. He really is, which is crazy because he went from the ultimate smudger. No one fucking wanted Merab as champ. Nobody wanted Merab. And he's low key. He's turned babyface. Like, people fuck with Merab. This dude, he is hilarious. His emotes in the cage, his funny ass trash talk, his stupid ass skits that are fucking funny. Like, Merab has turned into a kind of a babyface where he was in that group of the Ankalaev, you got the Merabs. I won't even say like Islam's not like a smudger, but like you got those Dagestani, even though Merab is not Dagestani, you had those kind of just smudge wrestlers, the Evelevs. The people did not want these motherfuckers as champion. Nobody wanted Merab as champion, bro. They said get him away from that fucking belt. And now that he has the belt, people are low-key like, dude, we're rooting for him to go on like just a little bit of a run to give him that solidified push to be the bantamweight GOAT. Like, no one wanted that shit before he won the belt. Everyone wanted him far away from the fucking belt. So, if he goes out there and it's a close fight again, they're getting the trilogy. Like I said, they're both big enough names where you can make that trilogy right away. And you already have, Jan fighting. You can have Sanhagen versus Song Yadong. You could have, if Jan wins, because Umar's not fighting until the end of the year in Abu Dhabi, you could have Petr Yan versus Umar, and winner of that gets a shot at the title after. Like, who knows? It's a very top and deep, like the top 10 is like, it's very good. And there's, like I said, a lot of fights you can make between them that are very entertaining, very interesting. You still have the patchy mix, like I said. So, who knows? Sean O'Malley is at a very interesting point in his career where there's no solidified path. But I really think, I guess contradicting what I just said, the path for him is out of his next two fights, if there's not a trilogy, it's going to be Jan, and you already know he's going to fight Sanhagen within the next year. But everyone wants to see that Petr Yan fight. It's the plot armor. I'm telling you, Sean O'Malley is going to fucking beat Merab, and he's going to go out there and fight Petr Yan for the belt end of the year. It's going to be crazy, okay? That is my, like, confident, bold-ass prediction, because it's the plot armor. You cannot fight against the crazy-ass plot armor that O'Malley, low-key, like, it's just there. He's got that aura, that plot armor, and I'm not trying to, like, glaze O'Malley at all, because it just, like I said, when you really think about it, it makes too much sense. Merab wins. Who's he going to fight? Who the fuck is Merab going to fight? Petr Yan? If Petr Yan wins, like, yes, but, like, bro, it doesn't do the same to my heart, okay? We're going to get that Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan for the belt. It's going to be a great storyline, and it's going to be a fucking crazy buildup. Okay, we're getting that. I'm telling you, we're getting that. And then O'Malley will go out there. He's going to beat Corey Sanhagen after Sanhagen fights one more time, wins. We could see like a light little push for Sean O'Malley. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Not trying to be an O'Malley glazer right now, but I'm telling you, it's the storyline is too good. The UFC, WWE keep collabing with these goddamn storylines. And it's going to start heating up, okay? But that's just my thoughts on kind of what's next for Sean O'Malley. But yeah, if you have any other suggestions on what he could do fight-wise, what other matchups you could really realistically see for him, or where he kind of goes from here, let me know. If you disagreed with whatever the fuck I said, let me know. We can debate. I like to debate. I'm a debater. Pause. So yeah, if you made it to this point in the video, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.